Okay, ladies and
do a
gentlemen,
PC.
I think it's time for us to try to build a PC for $200. This is going to be interesting. I really like. Where should we start? That is the question, Chad. Do you have any suggestions on where we should start? Because $200 normally we're looking at an Optiplex, but I want to try to do something not Optiplex related because I know you're all going to say Optiplex, but like I want to try something different.
I feel like there's other like HP, Lenovo, etc.
Yeah. We have other Optiplexes and whatever pre-builds. CPU. Well, what CPU, chat? That's the question. What would you try to look for? Xeon. Well, see if there's any Xeon combos.
Want to try? Yeah, I would say the only thing, it's going to be more expensive for us to try to part together CPU, motherboard, RAM, than it would be if we did a pre-built or a combo.
Yes. No, that makes sense. So this like takes up all the budget right here. No RAM, that wouldn't work.
Were those ones up top pretty bad, or?
This is a super micro motherboard with an X3440, which is basically like an i5 2400. No RAM though, so I mean $50, and this doesn't. I mean, this probably would fit in a standard size case, but I don't know. And then IO based. I don't know if the IO is scuffed or not.
Well, that's what we're doing on eBay. We're definitely going to use parts.
Is there not 3200? I mean, there's a 3500.
There's a bunch of other ones.
Oh, not these again. I don't know if I can do these again.
Oh, is one of the giant, like, monster PCs?
I don't know if I can do these again. I mean,
is that what that is? Is the giant one?
That's the one that was like freaking huge.
Yeah, the only problem is like for $200 for a lot of people, this isn't gonna make sense because it's so big.
It's really ridiculous.
Cool builds though. They're just, I mean, they are huge, and it is the heaviest PC I've ever. 120 pounds is what he said.
Yeah, they are stupid heavy. Like I just remember like that thing showing up. I was terrified. 100 Threadripper.
Just look up computer and see what you can find. Maybe we'll see.
Just computer.
Just computer.
What do we have here? What is this? Dell quad core 16 gauge RAM. It's an Optiplex.
That's an i5 for sure.
So
here's our issue too. Are we gonna do? I mean, we have to do graphics card.
Yeah.
And so, if we spend, we can't spend more than 100 on the computer if we're doing 200.
Yep, you're right.
And so that means like we can have a hard drive, but. Or sorry, we can. Yeah, that's all we can have is a hard drive. Like we're probably not going to do SSD or extra RAM.
What do you got, Chad? That's USB-C, 1 terabyte. Yeah, I might as well do an Optiplex. Commands, that would make a nice NAS. The only reason I don't want to do an Optiplex is, I mean, we can do it. It's just we've done it so many times. For the sake of this stream, I could just I could show you an Optiplex and we could do it for $200. But for sake of content, I don't know. Phone. That's a phone. What are those Lenovo's that people go with? The Z400? No, the Z400s are the HPs. We did one of those. HP Z400 workstation. We know this is a long time ago, though.
Pretty big computer, but not huge.
These aren't huge. These aren't bad. These are definitely like, they ain't pretty.
It's no hard drive.
Okay, well, I mean, technically, this is one. I mean, when we did this build, I remember us doing what's it called? We just bought the motherboard and CPU and RAM combo without the whole PC, and then we built a PC around it. I think it ended up being like $250 or something like that. It wasn't horrible. Dell Inspiron, $200 budget, you don't get pretty. I mean, you're not wrong. Green PC Gamer does some nice work with those workstations.
He said rating party. Wasn't that a while ago?
Yeah, I think he just realized that we
He's
were
like,
rating.
oh, it's rating.
Well, let me see what the Xeon is. I think the Xeon. I'll have to see what this is though. But I remember the Xeons that you can get for it upgraded are really cheap.
Oh,
it's
even worse. It's a true dual core.
What can go in these?
I don't know, but we were already at $100.
$100.
Are you starting to lose your $200 vision?
Jesus Christ.
Dude. Just for fun, just see what Optiplexes they have.
I can't even.
Like, I just want to see if we can even like right now feasibly do a good PC.
A 2-core 4-thread, 8 gigs of RAM, no hard drive.
Because that could be doable with something like a 1050 low profile or 1650 low profile, and add an SSD.
That's not horrible. That's gonna be a tiny ass card. I mean, low.
It'd have to be like a 1650 low profile or 1050.
Yeah.
What are the 1050s now? I haven't looked at one of those in so long.
I don't know. Let me look. Let me keep that there. Let's duplicate this. I know we're looking at an Optiplex, chat. Don't judge us.
We do a ton of 3000 series builds.
10, 50.
It is so tiny. These are nice though. They're space.
Wait, remember
savers.
these things they're like really expensive for what they are.
I didn't know if they went.
At that point, I would just
Okay,
get
just
like
look
a
up
1650. That's 140. Like,
I think that's still more expensive than the low profile
Yeah.
1650.
16.
Because I'm just thinking we could actually do an SSD
Yeah.
if we were to do that. So where are we at then? So if we have, so we're 45 plus 40. So we're at like 180 already.
Yeah. You get like a 120 gig SSD
Yeah,
with
that-
a 1 terabyte hard drive. I mean, you're probably looking at like $17 for that. I mean, that could be $200.
Hard drive.
I think, but like we could technically do that, like a 120 gig SSD, and that's basically it for the $200 budget. But that would get you up and running. So we could
Yeah.
say, and for video purposes, we could say that, and then towards the end, we can say, hey, we're gonna have to add a hard drive, to add games onto it. That's like an extra,
Yeah.
20, $30.
How much are these? Like, I'm looking on eBay.
You could go
but-
back and look at maybe find a bigger Dell that we could fit a 580 in, or 570.
I wouldn't go second gen.
worse.
Either.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Oh, 300 watt.
300. Okay.
That could handle.
That could handle.
That could handle, bro.
Yeah.
And that's also an S, so that means it's gonna run on a little bit less power, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Did that say DDR3 on SD RAM? No, that's just normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's normal stuff. That's fine. Yes, 300 watt active PSC or whatever the fuck that means. Realtek audio. Woo. Okay. I mean, that's not horrible.
I'm kind of vibing with that one.
Might hit up my friend from UCW.
You're right.
Be like, hey, buddy, you want to do another video? Yeah, I mean, I like these. These are fun.
Yeah, that one's
Okay, so we do that, and then if we did, we're probably looking at that I mean, unless you want to go 580 and then just look at 250.
Yeah. Okay. So was there anything else we need to upgrade? There is only a hard drive.
So if we did SSD, like even just a 120 gig SSD for boot, we're looking at like, let me look at new SSDs. Like,
I think we could do
240 gigabyte. So come to
No, I
the
was talking
fire.
about price. Couldn't we technically do 250 if we get an RX 580 for cheap enough?
Yeah, that's what I was aiming at, was 250.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think we could fit an SSD in that budget.
depends with the power. Like, I mean, we probably would need. Oh, there it went. It's gone.
Chat, who bought it?
Who bought it, chat? 580 with a 300 watt power supply. It would work.
Okay, just go back to 570s.
Yeah, it would
That might be
work.
what we gotta do.
I mean, it wouldn't be.
It'll definitely work, chat. We
Yes.
have done numerous. We've even done builds with like 200 watt power supplies where we've thrown a graphics card in there. That was a relatively high end one, and it worked fine.
Yeah, you can make a couple bucks from
Yeah,
that.
how much is that on eBay right now? A regular 1050. I feel like they're still stupid.
Yeah, they probably don't make any sense.
They make no sense, guys. Like, just I don't know why people still. GTX cards just hold their value, I guess.
Like, why are they listed for $100? Like, that's 1050 Ti. A 1050 Ti. We bought one on Craigslist a while ago for like what?
$60.
$60.
You used to be able to find the TIs all the time for
Did I get
$60.
sold? No, I hate used.
eBay, no, you ain't gonna see that.
That's all I wanted.
580 is like double a 1050. I wouldn't say it's double,
It's
but
close.
it's definitely a big performance increase.
That's a fake card. 96, 74,
Is that the corn or
90.
the milkweed?
That looks like a fake card too. 100. Yeah, you can get $100, dude. Like, you could sell your 1050 Ti's. Where's it just a normal 1050? Why am I looking at 1050 Ti's? I wanted a 1050. There we go. 65, 58, 73, 74.
1738.
70. I mean, you have a nice 1050 like the ZVGA one, you can get $90 for it, then pay like what, like $30 or $40 to get more performance of the 580. Like, that's awesome. All right, thank you guys again for watching. Go check out Liquid Candy. Tell him he's going to win in Fall Guys. Tell him he's a great gamer. Thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you're toasted there on Wednesday, Mitch. We'll look into it again.
Yeah.
We'll
If
see
it's
what we
not
can
there,
do.
we'll look into it and we'll help you out.
Thank you guys again for watching. And yeah, that's about it. Peace out.